Let me go through my watch list real quick. And I added a few new stocks. So start doing your homework. And here it is. You guys can see this, I'm hoping. So market's eating it today, obviously. Nasdaq down 211. Dow Jones, nobody pays attention to the Dow Jones these days. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is not the start of something horribly bad. But let's do this. Let's look at the triple Qs, and we'll go from there. We'll start there. We'll go through the usual suspects. I am short some options I have to pay attention to, so sorry. Let me check the price on these things. Okay, sounds good. Looking good. All right, so here are the triple Qs. This is the 2-minute chart. Let's not look at intraday. Let's look at daily. All right, that's what's happening. So again, we talk about the trend. Trend is your friend. Trend has been up. Trend is up. There's nothing wrong with it yet. But then on the upper right-hand corner, can you guys see the little rollover here, right here? So one of the rules of thumbs is going to be 20-day average right here, exponential moving average, 50-day average. So it's going to test the 50-day average. Okay, there's no doubt about it now. And then there is this uptrend that triple Qs have been holding on to. So I'm highlighting all these. The fact that the market made a new high and then it's rolling over now is really, really suspect to me. So I have been short the market for the last 4 days. I took profits today, but I will share my account, my trading account with you all on Monday in detail. Yeah, I mean, market's rolling over. That's the triple Qs, which is the Nasdaq 100, which is where the Magnificent Seven lives. Let's look at everybody's favorite, Nvidia. I mean, you know, what can you say? Trend is up. Earnings came out, blew it out. It's pulling back a little bit, but trend is up. I mean, you know, Mr. Hussman, who says 70% correction, I don't know what the hell he's looking at. This is the 10-year T-notes in reverse. We talked about this. We've been talking about this. Here's the downtrend channel right here. I'm highlighting the 2 lines. I mean, it's not a coincidence that it just got up there, right? And then now it's just pulling back, and then it's going to retest again. This channel has been in existence since last, let's see, December. Whichever way it goes, it's staying in the channel. This is the interest rate. So when you see this chart going down, that means interest rates are going up. I mean, channel is the channel you got, and this is the S&P 500. Again, same thing. Made a new high up here where my cursor is. Rolling over now. It's definitely going to test this 50-day high, which is nothing. It happens quite often. I have my support lines drawn already. No panic. Not necessary. The 200-day is so far away. I mean, these things, these kind of corrections, as we see right here, where I'm circling my cursor, these things happen. And then the uptrend is intact, Mr. Hussman. So here's the uptrend. I mean, I so far from the uptrend. So I'm going like, don't panic, people. Don't panic and sell your stocks yet. There will be a time for that to panic, but actually never panic. If you watch enough CNBC, though, they will panic you out of things. So I'm going to go to my trading list. Okay, let's go one by one. Please take notes. Okay, so this is one of my favorite stocks that used to, even with the sanctions, right? This is Alibaba. Alibaba, you know, broke out of a 2-3 year downtrend right here. I'm highlighting it. It is exactly into support now right here. I highlighted that line, right? I own July 80 calls on Alibaba. I added them actually today, but I was short the triple Q, so it kind of balanced itself out. No big deal. Stock broke out, massive move up, pulling back on low volume. I'm okay with it. It's pulling back to the 50-day average right here, exponential moving average. I'm okay with this. Where's my stop? If you guys ask me, like, where's my risk? So if you're buying Alibaba today at 78, Your risk is going to be capped at right about 75. So you're risking 3 points to make 10 to 12. Good trade. I'll take it all day long. Here's another one, Riot Software, Riot platform, which is Bitcoin miner, one of the top 3 Bitcoin miners on the planet. Here's a daily on Riot. It's just been going sideways, but if Bitcoin does crack above the 70,000 after this consolidation, I am expecting a move. Am I long the stock? No. I'm watching. That's why it's called a watch list. We talked about Wayfair. Stock broke out, pull back to the 200-day. On a day like today, where the market's eating it, absolutely eating it, stock is up. That's another thing you guys need to start paying attention to. What is that? It's called outperformance and underperformance, right? When you have a stock that's green on a day that the market's down 250 points or so on the triple Qs, that means that stock is going to get stronger if the market recovers faster than everything else. This is Marathon Holdings, which is another Bitcoin miner. We talked about this. This is the channel that it's living in. It's pulling back to the lower part of the channel. Don't own it, just watching it. This is Carvana. Now, Carvana is getting absolutely interesting. Here was the old resistance. I'm highlighting it. Earnings came out, blew it out, gap. It went from 94 to 130. Okay. Now it's pulling back to this 50-day average, just like it did here. I'm a buyer of Carvana at the old high or a little bit higher, about 95 levels. Stock is about 99, so it has a little bit more to go. But I can comfortably say this is one of my favorite stocks. When it does pull back to 95 levels, I'm a buyer, so take a note of that. Next one is going to be Albemarle. This stock is still on a, I don't know, 2 or 3 year downtrend. Yeah, as for October of 2022, actually. It's basing. It's going sideways. Here's my support. Here's the resistance. Here's the other resistance. Just watch it. When it breaks out above that, definitely buy it and put it away. Now, here comes some fun stocks. This is called Bloom Energy. Complete breakout. This is all happened, by the way, when Mr. Biden announced the sanctions on China on solar panels and EVs and things like that. Well, as soon as they came out, money poured into the stock because this is a U.S. company, right? So that means what? U.S. companies are going to benefit from those tariffs. So stock broke out from a 2-year downtrend. It's just consolidating now. Right here, my cursor, you guys will see. On any pullback, you guys should be buyers of the stock. I am long the stock on the breakout at about 13 levels. Right now, it's about 16. Market's down big. Stock only down 2%, 35 cents. I'll take it all day long. Here's First Solar. We talked about this again last week. Another stock that is benefiting from Biden's sanctions against China. Earnings came out, stock did well, it broke out, went nuts. It went from 200 to 290 in a matter of 5 days. Is it too much? Of course. Parabolic, of course. But then these are the types of stocks that you can comfortably buy on pullbacks, right? Do you want to go short here? Absolutely not. It's above its 200-day. It's right here. It's above its 50-day. It's above its 20-day. In fact, it's too far above it. So what's going to happen is that these things have a tendency of pulling back to those levels. So, again, or 50% correction from the old high breakout. Let's say 200 to 290 is 90 points. 45 points is 245. 245, somewhere around here, should be your buying point, starting position point anyway. Don't buy it all at once. Scale in, scale out. Here's Billy. Again, market's in the shit. Stock is green. Stock broke out. Nothing wrong with this chart. So these are the charts you guys need to find out. And then I'll show you some bad charts. This stock I'm getting really, really interested in now. This is called Upstart Holdings. They're online actually loan. They make loans online with AI. Remember Elon Musk's AI? Okay. So here's the support on the stock. Here's your risk. I'm a buyer of the stock right about here, 24, 25. And my risk is at 20. Here's the resistance. Can go. I'm not interested in it actually. I will open a new positions and keep adding to it. This is MicroStrategy, right? This is the Michael Saylor stock, right? We talked about this last 2 weeks. It broke out, cleared out all this resistance, got to the third level of resistance. Now it's pulled back. It's a very volatile stock, and it's a Bitcoin surrogate. So you can buy the ETFs or you can buy MicroStrategy. Be really careful with these stocks. They are extremely, extremely volatile. Here's Super Microcomputer, fake breakout, rolling back. Here's support. This is the NVIDIA surrogate, right? They do AI servers. Not for me at the moment. Just on the watch list. If it pulls back to support about 700, I will give it a crack. For a scalp, the 770 now has probably another 10% to go on the downside. This is end phase. End phase again, breaking out. I'm the owner of the stock about 125. It's 127, down about 3.5 points today. No big deal on a horrible market. Above its 50-day, above its that's the 20-day, above its 50-day right here. Stock is breaking out. You guys got to watch it. Put it on your list. And then I'll go. Okay, I added these 4 stocks to my watch list. One is called Chewy. I call it Chewy. It's now my computer is slowing down. Come on, don't do this. Okay, this is Chewy. This is earnings came out, stock broke out. Here's the downtrend of how many years? I don't know. Now. Can you guys hear me? Okay, Chris is not there. Here's that downtrend, broke out. Definite buyer of the stock at 21, wherever it's at. On any pullback, I'm a buyer. Gapped up on earnings. Above its 200-day, above its 50-day, above its 20-day. Here's the next level of resistance at 25. Love these types of charts. When they base, and then with good news, they break out with catalyst. Always a buyer. I'll go through a couple of other ones and then answer some questions. This is one stock that I've been telling you guys since 15. I know this because I watched the old shows. This is Zim Holdings. It's a shipping company. Okay, market's in the shit. Stock is up 5% today. I've been talking to you guys about this stock since it broke out about 14, 15, right here. Right here. Okay? These are the stocks that you guys need to find, and these are the stocks that you guys need to own. Market goes up, stock goes up. Market goes down, stock goes up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, people. These are the stocks that you need to find and do. How do you find it? I'm going to start explaining that to you guys next week. Here's another one chart that I showed you guys last week. I added to my watch list. Again, market's in the shitter. Stock is up 3%. How does that happen? Well, not everything goes down when the market goes down. Again, nobody owns the stock market. You own the stock. You don't own the stock market, right? So you guys got to find these outperforming names and stick to them.